Thanksgiving Eve special.
Welcome to the 2300 Pick 6 podcast. I'm your host, Dave Walker, about to do Week 12 picks with Joe Law. How you doing, Joe?
I'm doing good, Walker. How about yourself?
I'm doing good, man. Just recovering from last week. We couldn't do a show because we were both burnt out, and I was coming from full gear. I had me a good time. I met a lot of the wrestlers, Harley Cameron, Danny Garcia, Jack Perry, Luchasaurus unmasked, because everybody didn't know who that was. I said, that's Luchasaurus without his mask.
Yeah, Danny also was on Big Brother before.
I think Luchasaurus was, yeah, but I met a lot of people. Luchasaurus, Danny Garcia. Yes, Danny was still pissed off as usual. Takeshka, because I was having them sign my sign when I was sick back in 2012. They all signed it. Thank you very much. Thank you, Harley. Thank you, everybody. So it was a very good time there. It was a lot of shockers I didn't expect. My one shocker was I did not expect Samoa Joe to walk out with that belt.
I knew he was going to walk out.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay. I didn't know. I really wasn't. But then when Hook turned, when I got out, I then looked at everything and I go like, well, now it explains why he tapped out so easily to Joe when on Halloween Eve. And now it explains, I think he was the one that got pinned when they had those trio titles on the line. It kind of now explains everything.
No, they won the titles without him.
Yeah, I'm saying without him at the time, but I'm talking about the time when it was Hangman, Eddie, and him taking on the Ops.
Oh.
That one I'm going on.
Oh, okay.
I'm going, we all know the fatal four-way why he tapped out.
Yeah.
That one we understand. That one made sense. The trios match at the time when it was him and Hangman and Eddie taking on the Ops, that one now makes more sense too. Excuse me.
Exactly.
Because I was like, I didn't really see that coming. And then I saw my favorite was well, unfortunately for you, that Friends thing is still intact because Mark Briscoe won the TNT title.
Yeah, I knew he was.
Yeah, I kind of had that feeling too because Okada showed up late when they did the tag match. The only one I wasn't shocked was FTR winning the belts. I wasn't shocked at that.
No, I wasn't shocked at that. I wasn't shocked at Jay Briscoe winning because he'll probably lose it when he defends it.
Yeah.
And then I wasn't shocked at Samoa Joe. Hook doing what he did. Yeah, I was a little shocked at that. I didn't expect that.
No, I didn't either. But then when you look at everything, now it makes some sense.
And Ricochet winning, I was kind of shocked at that. I thought Bobby Lashley would have won.
I did too. I thought Bobby was going to win that match. I didn't expect Ricochet to get a title, but I'll say one thing. I still don't like Casino Battle Royal, the gauntlet match, even watching on TV and even if you see it live, I still don't like them.
Right.
Because I think you said you didn't like that match either, the Casino Gauntlet Battle Royal.
No, I get it.
Because I don't. And when you see it up close and personal, yeah, the countdown part is fun, but it's just too hard to follow. I just don't like the rules of it. Basically saying when you get pinned, that's it. No one else can come out.
Yeah, it's a waste of if you have a spot, people are waiting to come out, and then they can't come out because the match is already over.
Yeah, because it's not like with the Royal Rumble where it's every 30 men are in there. Once all 30 are in there, then you have a decisive winner.
Exactly.
That I said the only part I liked about was just the countdown. And right now I do have Dynamite on because the Continental Classic started back up and we have our first round matchup, which is Okada versus Kyle Fletcher, which I think probably at World's End is going to be the match I've been waiting for. I'm hoping for is Okada versus Takeshka.
Most likely that's how they're setting it up.
That probably, because I could see for that. And then the women's tag belts, I think is going to be, because everybody asked me, was I pissed that Anna and Ty got eliminated in the first round? Yeah, I was pissed because it shouldn't have been, because you had them against a makeshift tag team that nobody knew about because Penelope got injured. Now, I could have dealt with if they would have got eliminated in the second round to Tony and Mina, but not the first round. That's where the whole backlash started.
Well, her contract's coming up.
Oh, I know that too. That's why I said it's more likely is either, because people have asked me the question, do you see her going to NXT or staying? I said, Honest truth, I don't know. That's her own decision what she does if she goes to NXT or if she stays. That's up to her. But if I say for me, I would say go to NXT. But if she stays in AEW, okay, I don't know what will happen.
Oh, that's a WWE and has interest in her.
That's if. That's a big if. Or she goes to TNA.
Yeah.
Like I said, this ain't during the time of the WWE with the mile errors. You know how fast Vince McMahon would have scooped her up.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, because this ain't during that time. We were still in ruthless aggression in that era. Oh, Vince would have scooped her up fast.
Pretty much, because of the looks and all.
Yeah. So let's get into our football portion here. So we're going to talk about the loss that you expected, but I didn't expect was the Cowboys beating the Eagles. What we talked before we got on air.
Yeah, I expected them the way they let Dallas hang around, and that's the Eagles' problem. You know, their defense is gassed, and this Nick Sirianni, Kevin Patullo offense is a joke. Their play calling is a joke. And like we were talking about, you know, how the hell your guys have the best kicker, Audrey, miss a field goal.
Yeah.
You have the ball in the middle of the field, and you only move the ball 5 yards.
I didn't know how he missed that.
The problem is they play too safe, which is pathetic because they're afraid to turn the ball over. Mm-hmm. So instead of going for it and trying to, like, they're not the Rams because Nick Sirianni thinks he's an offensive guru that he thinks he is, and he did offense all before he came to the Eagles. And now all of a sudden this guy came and fixed his own damn offensive team.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Yeah. I mean, this high school bullshit playbook that they have is going to cost the Eagles big time like it cost us against Dallas.
Yeah, that did cost you guys big. And that's when I said to people, and I'm going to say again, for those out there, I picked the Philadelphia Eagles to win that game because I know how my team is, and I was being a realist. So for those out there that were thinking I was going to MJF on Facebook and then literally heckle people, fuck you haters out there, because I did not do that. Because me and you had a conversation and I told you the truth, what occurred.
Yeah, I mean, hell, everyone had the Eagles except, diehard Cowboys.
Yeah, except for diehard Cowboy fans. Yeah, I'm a diehard Cowboy fan, but I can face the truth. And I even told that to two of my friends when I was at Full Gear with, which is by the name of Steve and TJ. And speaking of TJ, I don't know if you listen to my podcast. Congratulations on your engagement, buddy.
Yeah, congratulations to Mr. TJ.
Yeah, because they were all saying good luck. I said to both of them, come on, I'm not living in denial about my team. We're going to lose that game. But little did I know was that they pulled off the upset and salvaged it.
Yeah, I mean, as much as I don't like your team, I got to give them props. I mean, I know the Eagles choked. I mean, our defense just got gassed. They kept saving the offense's ass for pretty much the whole season.
Yeah.
It's a joke that this offense, we're going on week 12, and they still look like it's preseason.
Yeah, and right now it's and your offense is not looking good right now because this is the time where you guys should be like running the table, running them up to make that playoff push for that 1 seed.
Yeah, this offense looks like Nick Sirianni's offense when he first became the coach. That was bullshit and garbage. And it was for high school crap, and he gave up play calling because it sucked, but now he hires his buddy, his best pal, that doesn't look like he knows what the hell he's doing. He looks like a deer in the headlights in his press conferences and doesn't even understand the question, that he's a yes man.
Yeah.
Nick Sirianni's probably calling the plays, and Kevin's just going along with it because they're best buds.
Yes. And speaking of which, I'm going to pull up 2 of my friends' books.
And here's the thing. You can't give a guy that you have a Super Bowl contending team, and not only that, you're the defending champions. You can't make an offensive coordinator with no experience be that offensive coordinator, because that's not fair, because you got top-notch talent on the offense, and we look like we don't know what the hell we're doing. Everyone's saying Barkley's done. He's lost a step. It's not Barkley's fault. When you have three guys in your face before you even get the ball in your hands and your offensive line looks lost,
Yeah.
what are you supposed to do? I mean, all these people say, look, Barkley's a step slow. He got his money. He's not going to do it no more. He won his Super Bowl.
Yeah, because then everybody's saying the Giants are saying, well, the Giants were right to trading them off.
No, it's not that.
No, I know there's the Giants fans are thinking that, well, we were right about him. That's why we got rid of him. That's what they're saying. Yeah.
The Giants fans should worry about trying to do this thing called win games.
Yes.
Trying to win the playoffs.
Yeah.
I mean, most of you guys win games probably in Madden because you trade for all the superstars you guys can't get in reality.
Well, that's the closest they're going to get to a dub.
And then here's the thing: you got Tank Bigsby. I like Tank, but everyone's saying, "Oh, put him instead of Barkley." But here's the thing: defenses put 8, 9 in the box against Barkley. If Tank Bigsby is coming in to relieve Barkley, which is barely because they barely use him, that's why you see Tank get like 10, 12, 15 yards because the defense isn't putting 8 stack in the box.
No.
So it's like, I would like him to get more touches to relieve Barkley, but everyone's like, oh, let's start Tank over Barkley. It's like, you're crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone's saying, oh, AJ's lost a step. He doesn't know what he's doing. He looked pretty damn good to me, but, by the way, the Eagles can't play a full game. The defense can. The offense, we showed up for 2 quarters. Let's go back home, boys. Let's get some turkey, and we'll play Friday.
No.
Oh, wait. There's supposed to be 4 quarters. Oh, we don't want to show up. It's a joke.
Yeah,
it's like, we'll start here. First 2 games will look awesome, and then we'll take the rest of the day off. Or we'll start the game, look like shit, and then we'll pick it up in the 3rd and 4th quarter. It can't work like that.
That wasn't a good game by Philadelphia from what I saw, because when I watched it was first half they were dominating us. With A.J. Brown got a touchdown, Jalen Hurts got 2 touchdowns, but then at the end of the second quarter, Pickens gets a touchdown, and then Dak goes to span forward. He gets a touchdown diving into the end zone, and then the last drive where the 2 turnovers occurred were the Barkley fumble, the punt return where the dude should have just let that ball just go into the end zone.
That dude should be cut.
That's dumbassery right there. That's dumbassery right
there.
Should have
left him and Kevin Patullo's ass in Dallas.
Yeah, right there. That was dumbassery. And I can say, hey, look, me being a Cowboys fan, you never take it from the 1-yard line. You let it try to go out, try to get it out into the end zone to get the touchback.
Exactly.
Yeah, but that right there was dumbassery right there. And then the saving grace you thought was, okay, Dallas didn't get that touchdown. But then after that, when it got to the end, which was near the 2-minute drill, which was, okay, when Jalen got sacked by Osa, when I said right there, you said, you know what Dallas just did right there? Dallas just prevented Philadelphia from going for it right now, even though it was at their 30, but you just prevented a tush push or prevented a Barkley run possibly.
Well, here's the thing. They're so conservative and scared of turning the ball over. You remember when it was 4th and 5?
Mm-hmm.
And the Eagles always usually go for it on 4th down?
Yeah.
When they're right there?
Yeah.
And he decided to go for a 59-yard field goal.
Yeah, but that's when Elliott missed.
Exactly. It made no sense. You should have just went for it.
That's what I was thinking, too. That when Elliott misses, I'm like, oh, damn, Jake Elliott missed. That's rare.
Yeah, he can't be kidding. He doesn't kick those long ones anymore. He can kick from like 52.
Yeah.
That's his range.
Yeah, because that was a shocker to me when he missed. And I was like, all right, well, maybe there's still a chance for Dallas here. But then when it got to, I said, look, here's the thing with Brandon Aubrey. I said, look, the moment they get it midfield, you're already in range. The only thing that Dallas can do right now is they're not going to try to be stupid here, is air it out here, like throw a long pass. There might be like maybe a little quick check downs here and there, or maybe a run or two. But when he got to Pickens, there was a part I thought Pickens was just going to get to the end zone. It was going to be 28-21.
Yeah, Pickens, the way he was playing, he could have been 38-21.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It was going to be 28-21 at that point. But then when he got tackled, and then I saw what Dallas was doing because Philadelphia had no timeout. All Dallas right now is doing is going to take a knee here, and then they're going to spike it probably with 4 or 3 seconds to get Aubrey ready for the kick. And I said, and everybody asked me, you think Aubrey's going to miss? I said, no, I don't think he's going to miss from here.
No,
Unless he gets blocked. Unless he gets blocked.
Yeah.
And I've seen the Eagles block kicks before.
Yeah.
But I know what. Yeah, but I think Dallas kind of knows what they're expecting here.
Pretty much. I mean, and the sad part is they were playing off on the wide receivers. They weren't in their face, which I don't understand.
Yeah.
You're supposed to get in their face and prevent that crap from happening.
Yeah, but
Pickens is injured with a bum knee, and that guy, we'll just give him a 50-yard pass from Prescott to get Aubrey in field goal range for the win.
Yeah,
which was a joke.
Yeah, that's what occurred. And we've talked on air about the 2 comments I'm going to give you, which was if you agree or disagree. This is from my first friend, Cameron Wintermeyer. Cameron, if you listen to my podcast, shout out to you. It says, hey, Nick, let's see how good of a coach you are. Take over the play calling. It's time as Kevin Pete is dog trap. Do you agree or disagree with that comment he said?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Kevin Petillo is dog trash. He needs to go. This whole buddy system with Nick, and Nick cannot take the play calling because he's bad at calling his plays. And this is his offense, and he still doesn't know what the hell to do with it.
Okay.
This is his play calling, his playbook. And like I said, he was saying already, we're in week 12, and they look like they're still in preseason mode. Like they don't know what the hell to do. The offense doesn't know how to block. And if you look at Steen, he's giving out plays because he's tapping Dickerson on the ass. So you know when he taps him on the ass, it's a pass play. It's like, dude, you're the only offensive lineman standing up. Get down there. AJ, they throw the ball to him. He was kicking ass, and then they stopped throwing the ball to him. Yeah. He only got the ball like 2 times the second half, if that. The offensive, they just don't know what the hell to do.
No.
And Nick looks, and like I said, Petillo in his press conference looks like a deer in the headlights. Like, how dare you ask me these questions?
Well, I know, literally, it got worse.
I have the job.
Yeah, it got worse when Seth Joyner got pissed, and I know the whole – because I know if you watch this Comcast Sportsnet, the postgame, they all got pissed.
Yeah, the whole city was pissed.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Philadelphia is still in the USA.
Yeah, because I said, literally right now, I said, this could have been a whole lot worse. If this was the NFC Championship, Philly would have rioted that night. But thank God this was just a regular season football game. That did not occur. Maybe there's a lot of drinking right now, probably a lot of people drinking. And right now, Dynamite on Kyle Fletcher just beat Okada to get 3 points in the tournament.
Oh, okay. Well, I knew that was going to happen. I'm watching the Flyers.
Okay. Well, okay. I got both on. I said, I got that on right now just to see. So, but I just wanted to let you know that for people out there. So Fletcher got 3 points in the tournament. But that was the one I said to people. I said, look, when the Cowboys, like I said, it's a lot worse when the Eagles lose to us. But how it was right now, I said, you would have thought that the Eagles lost us in the NFC Championship or a playoff game.
Well, the way this offense is looking, they don't look like they're going to the Super Bowl.
How it is right now, how it is right now, I don't know yet. Like I said, the Eagles are still going to make the playoffs. I just don't know how far they're going to go right now. That's just the thing. And I'm going to pull up another comment from one of my other friends by the name of T. Giancarlo D'Angelo. Shout out to you if you listen to my podcast. This is what we talked about before we got on air. This team is an absolute and utter disgrace. The 2023 style collapse has begun. Bounced in the first round. That's not a prediction. It is a spoiler. Do you agree with his comment?
I can't say it's the 2023 season because, like I told you before the podcast started, this defense is better than that defense was.
Yeah.
It's the offense that we have the problem with.
Okay.
That's I don't think they'll be one and done. If they don't fix their offense, they might be done in the second round.
Okay.
Because if they have to face the Rams will destroy them this time.
Yeah, because the Rams would be a lot smarter because they would know what to expect this time.
Exactly.
That's the thing. And you don't want to play a team twice again, the one you just beat, because there is that impending stat, which is 9 times out of 10, the loser has beaten the winner from the regular season.
I mean, all the teams in the NFC, the one I wouldn't want to face would be the Rams.
I wouldn't want to face the Rams right now. Detroit right now is a little bit, because Laporte is out for the season. Detroit is not as hungry as it is right now. And I know, yeah, they did get a win against the Smurfs, but you should not have gone to overtime with them.
No.
And right now, there's a little bit of some weakness showing there.
Yeah, there is, but all you got to do is just stop Jahmyr Gibbs and you can beat them.
Yeah.
That's their offense is Jahmyr Gibbs. That guy, he's on a whole nother planet.
Yeah.
But, Tampa Bay, they're free falling.
Yep.
What else?
Well, Tampa Bay right now, because Baker Mayfield's going to be out. I don't know for how long with that injury. And right now, you've opened that door. And right now, you've opened that door for both Carolina and Atlanta.
Yeah, they even opened it for your team.
Well, I'm talking about the NFC North. I'm not talking about the playoffs, but I'm talking about the NFC North, the NFC South. Yeah, I'm not talking the playoffs, but I'm talking the NFC South. But God forbid with us, here's the thing: if a tiebreaker occurs, we would be fucked because Carolina owned a victory over us. That would fuck us over.
It would and it wouldn't, because if they win the division, they're safe.
Yeah, because if Carolina wins the division, we would be safe because we didn't have to play Tampa.
Exactly.
Or Atlanta. We didn't play Tampa or Atlanta. That's the thing that would save us. I'm just saying for the NFC South, that door technically is wide open. It's a little bit door ajar because, yeah, even though Carolina lost and Atlanta did win and Tampa lost, if Tampa takes another loss, that Tampa-Carolina game coming down the road could be the battle for first place. And I don't think we would have been thinking to say, oh, God, the Carolina Panthers would be fighting for first place in their division.
Nah, we wouldn't.
I don't think anybody was thinking that at this time.
Well, it's their defense. Their offense is okay, mediocre, but their defense is pretty good.
Yeah, Carolina has a good defense. Just on Monday Night Football, Carolina really just couldn't take advantage of the turnovers because Brock Purdy threw 3 interceptions, and they could not take advantage of it.
He did throw 3 of them. You are correct.
Yeah, he threw 3 picks, and it wasn't enough. I know they only got that lone touchdown to Toria McMillan, but after that, they could not do anything else with it.
No, I mean, you saw he throws over close to 500 yards against Atlanta, 3 touchdowns, and then this week he comes in and looks like the same old Bryce Young.
Yeah, that's the thing, and I've said about people is Carolina is so bipolar at times, you don't know what you're getting. Am I getting a winning team? Am I getting a losing team? Am I getting Bryce Young that was Cam Newton? Or am I getting Bryce Young that's starting to look like a first-round bust?
Or Rico Dowd. They switched up. They went instead of using Rico Dowd.
They kept going to Chuba.
Yeah, they went to Hubbard then. It's and Dowd tweeted what the hell is this?
Yeah, I don't blame him for that because with Rico, they were winning.
Exactly.
And then when you go back to Chuba, it's like, well, what the fuck, man?
They just don't know.
That's the thing. You don't know. Why would you want to disrupt something that was working? I don't understand it. And then we'll go on one more topic before we make picks is the Chiefs is still on life support after getting that victory against the Colts. Do you still see them making playoffs or are they going to miss it? Because right now they are a little on life support after getting that win on Sunday.
The Colts?
No, I'm talking about the Chiefs.
They got a long way to go. I mean, like I said, the teams above them, they all beat the Chiefs. So if they all ended with the same record, then they would beat the Chiefs with a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
So they still got a long way to go. And their offense looks out of sync.
Mhm.
I know they just signed Damian Pierce
Yeah.
from the guy, which was surprising that he got cut by the Texans.
Oh, yeah, that was a shocker.
Because there's rumors that Mixon might not play all year
Mhm.
and all that. So we got to see how that goes. But I still say they might not make the playoffs.
You still think they're not going to make it because if you look at their schedule down the road, which is they have the Cowboys tomorrow on Thanksgiving, then they have a Sunday nighter against Houston, which that might not be an easy game. How Houston just beat Buffalo, and they're trying to keep their playoff hopes alive. Then they got to play two more. Then you got to play against the Chargers and the Broncos again. Then you may get an easy game against the Titans and the Raiders. But if they happen to tie with Jacksonville would own that tiebreaker.
Yeah, Jacksonville already beat them.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's their one little issue here is, hey, Mahomes might have it tough tomorrow against the Cowboys, even though I'm not picking the Cowboys when we talk about that game. But it's going to be very, very tough sledding for him. He's going to be on a road where, there's the possibility you might not win your division because of the way how Denver has been playing. And I don't think Denver is going to let up anytime soon.
Nah, they play the Commanders.
Yeah, they play the Commanders. I don't see them letting up because, they did have that close win against Oakland and against the Raiders, and it was, this wasn't a team that was dominant. We all thought the Chiefs was going to beat them. And then when they play against the Chiefs at home, they got that dub, proving to everybody, hey, you know what? Hey, we had a close game against the Raiders, but now we can beat the Chiefs this time around close, which that is understandable with that game.
Yeah.
Because that's understandable because the Chiefs play tough, and the Chiefs are not a bad team. That's understandable. Where you would get into a game like that. So with that's not an issue.
No, it's not.
No, so that's where I'm not going to do a denigrate right there. Yeah, with that, that's understandable. But now you play the Washington Commanders. Are you going to dominate in this game, or are you going to do what you did against the Raiders and hope to God you don't turn it into a Colorado Rockies and a Washington Nationals game?
Well, they should dominate due to the fact that Washington's beat up pretty bad.
And Washington is bad. And I don't know if Jaden's coming back or not, or if it's Marcus Mariota.
He practiced this today, so I think they're going with Daniels.
So they're going to go with Jaden in this one. Okay.
Yeah, they're still going to fight for.
Well, I'm not going to say playoff spot because I think they're way, way out of contention. They're way, way out of their division. Yeah,
they're down there. They're on the clock.
Yeah, Washington's already on the clock. They're 3-8. And then come tomorrow night, 3-9. That's it. You're way out of contention, which you're already out. Yeah, because I'm saying right now where the line would be is maybe Minnesota because Minnesota's 4-7.
Yeah, they're garbage.
Yeah, but we'll wait.
You got no quarterback, and you got two All-Pro receivers, and they don't even look good. Yeah,
but we'll wait and see what occurs here. So let's get with our picks. So anybody we should look out for that should be good, you should draft for fantasy that will have a good game this week.
For fantasy, let's see. I like Jahmyr Gibbs tomorrow against the Packers. I like Joshua Jacobs against the Lions.
Okay.
I like Mahomes against Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
I like Rashee Rice in that game.
Mm-hmm.
I also like Prescott.
Okay.
CeeDee Lamb and Pickens, if he plays, he might be on a pitch count because of his knee. They were saying.
I heard, but I don't know if he did practice. I did hear that Pickens was on a pitch count.
I also like Jamar Chase tomorrow and Joe Burrow, the return of Joe against Baltimore. I also like Lamar Jackson if he shows up because he looked awful against the Jets.
Yeah, well, so far they did not designate him injured. He just didn't practice today. So I think he probably might just be he was a full participant in practice today. So Pickens will be playing because he did fully practice today.
All right. Eagles. I don't know. AJ Brown, Smitty, DJ Moore. Go
Okay.
with. I like. Brissett against Tampa Bay.
Okay.
Mike Wilson against Tampa Bay, and
Okay.
Harrison if he comes back against Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
I like Waddle against the Saints. Achane, and all your Rams players.
Oh, yeah. The Rams have been doing real good. And like I said before I got on the air with you, when I was doing right and wrong, Matthew Stafford's been putting up MVP performances. And I really thought that he was – I really thought he was going to be done this year, but he wasn't. He's literally putting up MVP numbers.
He is. I mean, he hasn't thrown a pick in like the past 7
I think
weeks.
since the Eagles game was the last time he threw a pick.
Yeah.
That was the last time he threw an interception. And for those, before we make our picks, everybody thought when I made the joke of Mercedes Moné, well, I didn't go to jail because Mercedes didn't win the belt. So I did not get arrested that night.
Well, that's good to hear.
Well, yeah, because Mercedes didn't win. That saved that. I don't know if Tony Khan heard that threat, but that's about it. Like I said, I'm mad at the whole Ty J situation, but I will let it go. But if Sisters of Sin win or Tony and Mina win, I'll deal with that. I'd rather have that because I don't want Marina and Megan winning those belts. So right now they have that match on right now, which is, well, Julie got a pin attempt, so they're still wrestling right now. So we'll start with our picks right now. So our first game we have is the Packers and the Lions. Who you got?
Packers and Lions. I got Detroit at home. I like Jahmyr Gibbs this week. He's been on fire the past 4 weeks. I like Amos. I like Jared Goff to bounce back. Green Bay really hasn't looked that good the past few weeks. This whole month, actually.
I haven't. Yeah, I know Minnesota is like, it's not really that good, and they didn't have Josh Jacobs. So that was their only one dominating victory they had because they had no Josh Jacobs because he was out and Emmanuel Wilson did the job.
Yeah, but he is back tomorrow. Jacobs is playing tomorrow. Yeah. They want to rest him. That's why he didn't play last Sunday.
Yeah, that's a smart choice, too. And you were playing against the Vikings, too. So, and that was a game that they needed, too. So, I'm also going to go with Detroit as well, too. I'm going to go with Goff has a good game, Gibbs and Montgomery, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Williams. And I'm going to go with the defense of Hutchinson and Anceloni and Brian Branch having good games. And this is where I'm going to prove the part where Micah does not have a good game because this is a big game here. And this is right now, I don't see him putting up the numbers that everybody thinks against the Detroit Lions in this one. So I'm going to take the Lions in this one. They have the Lions as 2.5 favorites. You taking those points?
Yeah, Lions cover.
Yeah, I see the Lions covering at 2.5. Over or under 48?
I'm going to go over 48.
You going to take it over? Yeah, I'm going to go over too. Next one we got is the 4:00 game, which is the Chiefs versus the Cowboys. Who you got?
Chiefs and Cowboys. I hate to say it, but I think Dallas is going to win.
So you're saying my team's going to pull an upset off. I'm curious why.
The way this NFL season's been going and the way Dallas is using Greenlaw's death as a motivation to get them going, and Kansas City hasn't looked like the Kansas City in the past. They have no run game whatsoever, and their receiving core ain't that great. All you got is Rashee Rice, basically, and Travis Kelce when he pops up.
Yeah.
I know it's still Mahomes, but you guys at home, after coming off what you did to the Eagles, I see an upset here.
All right. This is where I'm going to disagree. I'm still going with the Chiefs. It's because I just know how my team is, and this is me being a realist. And for those out there, for the real Cowboy fans out there that think I'm being a fake fan, I'm not being a fake fan. I just know how my team is, and there's times where I don't want to get burnt right now, and I feel like, okay, this is one of the misses. If I pick them, I know I'm going to get burnt right here. I'm picking the Chiefs here with Mahomes going to Pacheco, Kareem Hunt, Travis Kelce, I'm going to say Rashid Rice and Xavier Worthy, and I can see Chris Jones getting the Dak. So I'm going to take the Chiefs. Since you were taking the Cowboys, they had the Cowboys as 3.5 underdogs. Are you taking those points?
Yeah, I'm taking the points.
I'm actually going to take it too because there's the possibility this could go close. So I am going to take the Cowboys covering at 3.5. Over or under 52?
Over.
Yeah, I'm taking an over because both of them can put up points. I'll take an over. Next one we got is the Bengals and the Ravens.
Bengals and Ravens. The way that Baltimore played has been playing. I want to go with the Bengals with an upset.
Whoa, okay.
Joe's coming back.
Okay.
You got that. Baltimore's defense isn't that tough.
No.
Lamar Jackson doesn't look like he's Lamar, and he's playing with a toe injury right now.
Okay.
And I think the Bengals are going to want to, do good for Burrow coming back. It's, you know how the Bengals are, always trying to run the table late in the season.
Yeah, but unfortunately, if you go to 9, you're done.
Pretty much.
Because they're at 8 right now and losses. They're at 8.
I know they don't have no T. Higgins because he's out.
Yeah.
But
you still got Jamar Chase. Yeah.
And you got Chase. Well, Chase can destroy that whole thing.
Yeah, he can do that.
And Hamilton got hurt. I don't know if he's playing tomorrow or if he's limited or what, but I like the upset here with the Bengals.
Hold up. Give me a sec, Joe, because Dynamite went off on my Hulu, so I got to put on Max. Give me 1 sec.
All right. What you do, talk to him. Do your own thing. He'll let you.
Well,
I got to tell him.
Well, never mind. It came back on its own. That's it, because I had it on Hulu, not HBO Max. All right, never mind. Technical difficulty for no reason. So we're back. So I'm actually going to go Baltimore in this one here because the Ravens are still trying to run that table to try to get first place in their division after Pittsburgh lost to the Chicago Bears. And let me issue an apology to Aaron Rodgers, which I don't want to do because I thought he was faking a wrist injury. And then when he didn't play against the Bears, he was really legitimately injured because for those out there, why I said that is because I will always remember the infamous Dez didn't catch it game where he lied and said he had a calf injury, and then he was running pretty good on it. That's why I said when he got injured against the Bengals in that second meeting with his wrist injury, and I kept saying to people, alleged wrist injury, because I'm not buying it. Because unless Aaron Rodgers is on a stretcher in an ambulance, then I will buy that he is injured.
Yeah.
That's the only way I would buy an injury from him. But when everybody kept saying he had a wrist injury, I kept saying alleged.
Well, he's playing Sunday.
Well, yeah, he played this Sunday. Yeah, last week he didn't play because he really was legitimately injured. And as I said, unfortunately, I have to owe him an apology.
Well, yeah, it's fractured.
Yeah.
It's a non-throwing hand now.
Yeah, that's why I said allegedly at that time. But now I got to issue that apology, unfortunately. So I will take the Ravens in this one here. They get the win, trying to get pace their division back with Derrick Henry and Lamar, and I will say Zay and Mark Andrews here. Since you were taking the Bengals, they had the Bengals as 7-point underdogs. Are you taking those points?
Yeah, give me the 7.
Okay. I'll take the Ravens with the 7 to cover. Over under 51.
I want to say 51.
You're going to say over or under?
Over.
Okay, I'm going to take the over. Yeah, I'll take the over in that one too. This is a game, unfortunately, I won't be able to watch because I'll be at work on Friday. The Bears and the Eagles.
Oh, God.
You're saying, oh, God, because I got to be at work, oh, God, for this game.
Well, for both. But, I think the Eagles bounce back.
Okay.
I don't think because after a loss, they always bounce back.
They do.
The Giants, and then they just won like 4 in a row.
Yeah.
So I think the defense will show up. There Friday,
Okay.
and I think Brown would do good. Hurts will do good. We just got to see how that offense is, but I want to go with my Eagles.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to take the Eagles as well, too. They bounced back from that ugly loss to Dallas. I can see a good game out of Hurts, AJ, Saquon, Dallas Goedert, and Devontae Smith. And I can see that defense getting to Caleb Williams. Just to me, I'm not a believer in the Bears just yet because they have been winning the games a lot close. Some of these games have been cardiac Bears games. And unfortunately, I don't think this is going to be a cardiac Bears game in Philadelphia. Now, this was in Chicago. Maybe this could have been a cardiac Bears game, but I'm going to take the Eagles in this one. They have
if we get Fog Friday, then it's the return of the Fog Bowl.
Oh, there's that possibility. Yeah, like I said, I won't know because someday I'll be at work and I won't be able to see the highlights until I get off work.
Right, but, you were saying about the Bears.
Yeah.
Bears are winning like the Chiefs were last year. Just squeaking by.
Yeah, they've been squeaking by, yeah. And I know everybody said the Bears were supposed to be as good as they thought with their record. Hey, they do have a good record. Yeah, they are in first place, which is a shocker I didn't see coming. And there is that possibility come the end, which is I wouldn't be shocked the finale would be either Bears-Lions or, oh, my God, the Sisters of Sins got eliminated.
Okay.
Harley and Willow advanced to the finals.
Oh.
I am shocked. I didn't see that one coming. I really thought that was going to be Sisters of Sin. Okay. Steve, I hope you're not watching Dynamite, and I hope you don't listen to I hope you do listen to my podcast, but I hope you ain't listening to this right now because your girl Sky just got eliminated.
Right.
I did not see that coming.
But, you also got to think the Bears are coming with some former Eagles here that probably wants to bench, too.
Yeah, because CJ DJ, yeah, that's one of them.
He's going to be playing with his heart.
Yeah.
And that atmosphere that the Eagles were so scared to have in their locker room, so we had to get rid of him because he's not a yes man like the others.
Yeah, so.
Like Kevin McCurno and all those idiots.
Yeah. So he's going to be playing his ass off that day, but I'm still going to go with Philadelphia in this one. They have your Eagles at 7 point.
And Swift as well coming back.
Oh, yeah, DeAndre, that's right. Another one. So you got two former Eagles coming back. You got the Swift.
And got Bird, but he didn't do too much.
Oh, yeah. I'm talking about your major two key ones, Swift and DeAndre and CJ.
Yeah, and Edwards if he plays.
Yeah, but those are the two major ones right there. So I'm still taking the Eagles here. They have your Eagles as 7 point favorites. You taking those points?
I'm gonna. I hate to do it. I won't take the Bears with the 7.
So the Bears cover?
Yeah, it's gonna be a close game. I just can't. I can't with this offense.
Okay, I got you. I'm gonna take Philadelphia because it's at home. They covered at 7. Now, if this was in Chicago, I would have took Chicago with that 7, but I'm going to take Philly with that 7. Over or under 44?
I want to say over 44.
Yeah, I think it'd be an over because I think it will be a close game, but I don't think it's going to be that close where it's going to be a cardiac Bears where the Bears try to win it. So I'm going to say an over. Now we have Sunday's games. We have the Rams and the Panthers.
Rams. Everything about the Rams.
Oh, yeah. I'm going with the LA Rams, too. Matt Stafford's been playing outstanding football. Kyron Williams, Devontae Adams, Puka Nacua, Tutu Atwell, and Tyler Higbee. And I can see Jarrett Verge getting a Bryce Young. So I'm going to take the Rams. They got the Rams as 10.
Do you think if the Panthers win, that's the shock of the week, the upset of the week?
If I would say my upset of the week would be, I would say for me would be Cowboys Chiefs. That would be an upset to me. Panthers beating the Rams would be an upset. If I would say another upset would be I would say the Steelers over the Bills would be an upset, but I'm not picking the Steelers. Those would be two that I would say would probably be upsets of the week.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, those two would be if the Panthers pull it off. But I don't see Carolina beating the LA Rams here, so I'm going to still take the Rams here. What was the sports spread on that? Give me a second. Dang it. Okay. They have the Rams as 10.5 favorites. You taking those points?
What's it, 10?
10.5.
Oh, yeah, the Rams will cover.
Okay. I'll take the Rams covering at 10.5. Over or under 45 points.
I'm going to say over. The Rams alone score like 60.
Oh, yeah. Rams can do that on their own. I'm going to take an over as well, too. Next one we have is the Arizona Cardinals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Who you got?
Cardinals and Bucks. I'm going with the Cardinals. Brissett's look good.
Mm-hmm.
Since he's been in there. His wide receivers have been pretty damn good. Their run game's okay, even though they have a committee. And their defense is not too bad. Tampa's just hurt right now.
Oh, yeah.
Baker Mayfield probably won't play with that shoulder injury.
No.
Godwin is he's playing, but, they're easing them in. And you just got some young guys, that are doing okay. Their run game, I think Irvin is playing.
Mm-hmm.
They said he was, and then he's still questionable.
Yeah.
And I don't know what they do with White. They don't use that guy no more.
No, I don't know either. I'm going to stake Arizona as well, too, in an upset. Well, technically, this wouldn't really be that much of an upset, to be honest with you, because if it's Bridgewater playing or if it is Baker, one of the two. But I'm going to take the card with Brissett's been playing real good. Him going to Bam Knight if Marvin Harrison is playing, but I'd more likely say this could be him going to Trey McBride and Greg Dortch. So I'm going to take the Cardinals in this one. What'd you say?
Wilson, that's his go-to guy.
Oh, yeah, and Wilson, too. Well, I know with Kyler, it was McBride.
Yeah, McBride's one, but it's mostly been Wilson.
Yeah, and then Wilson and Dortch, yeah. But yeah.
Had like 23 catches for over 300 yards.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to take the Cards in this one. They have the Cardinals as 2.5 underdogs. You taking those points?
Yeah, I'm taking the Cards with the points.
Yeah, I'll take the Cards with the 2.5 also, too. Over under 43 points.
I want to say over.
Yeah, I'll take an over in that one as too. Next we have is the Jaguars and the Titans. Who you got?
Jaguars and Titans. I'm taking Jacksonville in this. Titans are already on the clock.
Yeah.
The Jags defense is pretty good, and their offense is coming together. Mm-hmm. So I want to take the Jags here.
Yeah, I'm going to take Jacksonville as well, too, with Trevor Lawrence going to ETN, Jacoby Myers, and Brenton Strange. And I could see Foye Oluokun getting a Cam Ward. Like you said, the Titans are already on the clock. It's just Jacksonville. They had that good game against the Chargers, but then against the Cardinals is a game they shouldn't have gone to overtime with. Trevor did throw 3 interceptions, but this is like a get-right game that he needs right now. He needs to have himself like a little get-right game. This right here would be the get-right game for him. So I'm going to take the Jaguars. They have the Jags at 6.5 favorites. You taking those points?
Yeah, Jacksonville will cover.
Okay. Over. I'm gonna take Jags with the 6.5 also too. Over under 41.
I want to go under 41.
Okay, take it under that one. I'm gonna take an under 2. I just don't think it's getting that point. I know Trevor Lawrence had that bad game against the Cardinals. I think, even though I think he's going to have a get-right game, but I don't think they're going to get there. So I'm going to take an under with you, too. Next one we have is the Saints and the Dolphins. Who you got?
Saints and Dolphins. I got the Dolphins winning this one.
Okay.
See Achane having a big game. I see having a good game. Their defense has been doing pretty good lately. So, the Saints, they're on the clock. Mm-hmm. I don't think they're on Kamara this week.
No.
And he really hasn't done crap all damn year anyway.
No, he hasn't done anything.
Their only good offensive guy they got is Chris Olave, pretty much. So, I got the Dolphins winning this. I think they're in Miami, too.
Yeah, this game is in Miami.
So, yeah, Dolphins, definitely.
Yeah, I'll take the Dolphins in this one as well, too, with Tua having a good game, going to Achane, Jalen Waddle, and I could see that defense getting to Spencer Rattler or Spencer Though, whatever one it is. So I got the Dolphins winning this one. They have the Dolphins as 5.5 favorites. You taking those points?
Yeah, I'm taking them.
Okay. I'm taking a 5.5 also too. Over under 42.
Over.
Yeah, I'll take an over in that too. Next game we got is the 49ers and the Browns. Who you got?
49ers and the Browns. I got I'll take the 49ers.
Yeah, I'm going to take the 49ers in this one too. I could see, even though the Niners won, but Brock Purdy needs to have himself a get-right game as too after throwing 3 interceptions against the Panthers. So I'd say this would be his get-right game here for him. I see McCaffrey having a good.
They're playing a really good defense.
Yeah, the Browns do have a good defense. Yeah.
They're playing in Cleveland.
Yeah.
The Browns play pretty tough. That's why I hesitated, because I'm like, yeah, then, it's like, Shedeur Sanders playing a second game, and that defense, and Purdy looked bad Monday night.
Yeah, Purdy did look bad. I understand your hesitation. It's just to me is, I know the Niners are hungry right now. They're trying to fight for a playoff spot. They're trying to fight for their division. And they're trying to do everything they can right now. So that's why I want to go with the Niners here. Now, I don't know if Brock Purdy's going to have himself like a little get-right game. Now, I'm not saying, okay, now he throws an interception. That's understandable. But if it gets like way, way over 2 interceptions and he has another 3 interception game, then this is probably going to be another ugly win for the 49ers. This is going to be more of Christian McCaffrey saving them. So I'm going to go the Niners in this one with Christian McCaffrey here.
Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if Jason Garrett has like 4 or 5 sacks.
I wouldn't be shocked if Myles Garrett has a couple sacks in this game.
Exactly.
Yeah, I will wait and see what occurs there. So I'm still going to take the 49ers here. They have the 49ers as 5.5 favorites. Are you taking those points?
I'll take the Browns with the points.
Okay. I'm going to take the Niners covering at 5, over under 36.
I won't say under 36.
I'm actually going to take an under too, because Cleveland does have a good defense. So I will take an under in this one. Next one we got is the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Jets. Who you got?
Falcons and Jets. Is that game in New York or Atlanta?
That game is in New York.
Oh. I want to take the Falcons. No, I'll take the Jets at home.
Oh, you calling it an upset here? I'm curious why.
The Jets have been playing really good the past 2 weeks. I mean, they played tough against the Ravens. They played tough against New England. Breece Hall is the Falcons' run defense ain't that good. They use Breece Hall. John Mechie's coming around for them as a good wide receiver to go to.
Okay.
Tyrone Taylor will get the ball out quicker. And their defense, believe it or not, has been actually doing pretty damn good.
Since the trade, yeah.
I don't think Drake London's playing Sunday.
No, he's not.
And the Falcons really don't have good receivers. And you got Kirk Cousins playing.
Mm-hmm.
Their whole offense is going to rely on B.J. Robinson, but I think the Jets will come through with the upset.
Okay.
So,
you know what?
That's the NFL season's been going.
Mm-hmm.
I can see the Jets pulling it off here.
Okay. You know what? Before I got on the air, I did pick Atlanta, but what you just said, you just swayed me here. I'm going to change my pick on that. I'm going to go the Jets because at times I've seen the Falcons blow games like this against the very, very bad teams. And I thought last week they were going to lose to the Saints, but they didn't. And I know right now, their division is wide open for the taking for the moment. But I just have the feeling I think the Falcons are going to fuck this game up somehow. So I'm going to take the Jets in an upset here with Tyrod Taylor going to Mitchie and Breece Hall. And the defense has been playing outstanding because they almost did beat Baltimore. So I'm going to take the Jets in this one. They have the Jets as 2.5 underdogs. You taking those points?
Yeah, I'm taking the 2 with the Jets.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take that too. Over under 39.
I'm going to go 39 over.
You're going to go over? I'll take an over in that one too. Next one we got is the Texans and the Colts.
Texans and the Colts. I got the Colts in this one at home.
Okay.
I know the Texans D's pretty good, but Jonathan Taylor is going to have a field day with them. Pittman's going to have a good day. And Daniel Jones will bounce back from having a mediocre game.
Yeah, he had a mediocre game against the Chiefs. He had an okay game, but it wasn't enough to just the Colts. It's like they're doing good. They still have the division, yes, but the only one good team they've beaten is. Do you really want to consider the LA Chargers a good team? To be honest with you,
nah. Not really.
I really can't consider that. They lost to the Rams. The Steelers, I don't know what that was because the Steelers are really not a good football team. The Chiefs, I know what the Chiefs are. It's a team that is a cornered fox, and that's very, very a little bit dangerous right now, trying to fight for a playoff spot. But
it is.
Yeah, as of this moment. But I am going to take the Colts here. Yeah, I know the Texans are on a 2-game winning streak, and they've been putting up good numbers. They're putting up victories, and they're trying to fight for their playoff lives and try to fight for possibly their division. But unfortunately, I think this is a get-right game for the Colts at home. Now, if this would have been in Houston, I would have took the Texans in this one. But I think this more like I'm going to take the Colts here. I think Daniel Jones bounces back from that mediocre game, going to Jonathan Taylor, Pittman, Downs, and Alec Pierce, and I could see DeForest Buckner getting to Davis Mills or C.J. Stroud, pending whoever the quarterback is. So I am going to take.
He is.
So C.J.'s back for this one.
Yes.
All right. So I'm still going to take the Colts in this one. I'm going to go with the Colts. They have the Colts as 4. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, same here. I'm going with the Colts like you are.
Yeah, I'm gonna. They have the Colts as 4.5 favorites. You taking those points?
Yeah, I'll take the points.
Okay, I'll take the Colts with the 4.5 also too. Over or under 44.
I'm gonna say over 44.
Yeah, I'm gonna take over too because CJ's back, and Indy does put up a lot of points at home, so I'm gonna take an over in this one too. Now we move on to our 4:00 games. We have the Vikings and the Seahawks.
I'm gonna take the Seahawks here. Minnesota doesn't have a quarterback. They're starting some rookie. They haven't used Jordan Addison or Justin Jefferson at all this year pretty good.
Yeah.
And that defense is mediocre. And you're going into Seattle where their defense is pretty damn good. They got a good run game, and Sam Darnold is playing his old team. So you know he's going to be revved up to want to kick their ass.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, because like you said, McCarthy's not starting, and it's Max Brosmer, this undrafted rookie we never heard of. And Seattle does do good at home, and we saw how they did against a very, very bad team against the Arizona Cardinals when DeMarcus Lawrence had 2 scoop and score touchdowns.
Exactly, and they're already saying that the Minnesota Vikings already have interest in Daniel Jones again.
Yeah, I heard, but I can tell you right now, if the Colts, depending how far the Colts go in the playoffs, there could be the point where the Colts owner says, I'm going to try to extend Daniel Jones.
Speaking of the Colts, if I was the Eagles, if I was Howie, I would call Andrew Luck, see if he wants to be our new offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
That guy, he could probably do some good stuff with his money.
Oh yeah, he probably could, yeah. But
it sucked that he had to retire young. He would be like one of the best quarterbacks today.
Oh yeah, he would have if he didn't have to retire young. But I understand it was all those injuries, but yeah, he probably could take a coordinator job from somebody. But yeah,
I just shake my head. It's like the Colts is like you had one of the best premier quarterbacks ever, and you never built that offensive line for them.
No, they didn't.
It's like the Giants, the Smurfs. They never built the offense.
No,
line.
Because that's the major issue. Is the defense is okay with. I'll give the Giants 2 good players they have on their defense, and that's Dexter Lawrence and Brian Burns. That's about I'm going to give them.
I'll give them Carter too.
Okay.
even though he's a rookie.
Mhm.
He's been playing not too bad.
No, he hasn't. Yeah, but I just know, just for me, I know it's more Brian Burns and Dexter Lawrence.
Oh yeah, Brian Burns is a beast.
Oh yeah.
And what's his name? Thaxton.
Yeah.
Him as well.
Yeah, that's just about it. But that's the Smurfs right there for you in a nutshell. But I'll take the Seahawks on this one. Good at home. Darnold's going to want to play. He's going to be playing his ass off against his old team. Him, Smith, and Jigba, who's been playing really outstanding. He's looking like a top number one for Seattle. Him, Charbonnet, and Kenneth Walker the third. And I could see D-Law having a good game, getting to Zach Brosmer. So I'm going to take the Seahawks with this one. They have the Seahawks as 11.5 favorites. You taking those points?
Damn, they're 11.5.
Well, this probably could change by Sunday.
Yeah, I'll take 11. Seahawks at home. Yeah, I'll take the 11.
Okay, I'll take that too. Over under 41.
I want to say over.
Okay, so I'll take the over in that one too. The next game we got is the Bills and the Steelers. Who you got?
Bills and the Steelers. I gotta take Buffalo here.
Okay.
They had 10 days to prepare. Josh Allen usually doesn't lose back-to-back games.
No, he doesn't.
I think the Bills will get back on the winning track. Pittsburgh, Rodgers is playing, but he has a dislocated wrist injury.
Well, yeah, the legitimate one, because I said before I thought he was I thought it was alleged because at times where he's lied about an injury, and I said to people was the only way I believe Aaron Rodgers is injured if he's on a stretcher or in an ambulance.
Right.
But unfortunately, this is he does have a legitimate wrist injury.
Yes, he does.
Yes.
And, Metcalf is banged up, and, they really don't have another good wide receiver on that team. So I'm going to take Buffalo here at home.
Actually, this game's in Pittsburgh, actually.
Okay. I'll still take Buffalo.
Yeah, I'm still taking Buffalo, too, regardless if it is in Pittsburgh. But I don't think the Steelers are winning this game. And I know, hey, the Steelers are going to be stuck with Mike Tomlin for a while. And I know there are two Steelers fans I follow on YouTube, which are the Steel Twins and Chiseled Adonis. The Steel Twins, two brothers that know their shit about the Steelers, same with Chiseled Adonis, also knows his shit and also a diehard WWE fan, too. But follow those two guys if you ever want to listen to good Pittsburgh Steelers content between those. So I'm going to take the Bills here too. I see Josh Allen having a good game, him bouncing back, him going to Cook, Coleman, Shakir, Knox. I don't know if Kincaid is playing. Is he?
I don't know yet.
Let me check because I have not heard anything about Dalton Kincaid.
I think he might be questionable. He might be a game time decision.
Let me check. So he missed practice today.
Okay.
So he may be a game time decision, but if he does not practice, I think they can still beat the Steelers. It's going to be with Knox, Shakir, Coleman, and Cook. So I'm going to take – and Josh Allen using his legs too. So I'm going to go with
Coleman, you just brought up Coleman. He's been a healthy scratch the past two games. I don't know what's with him with that. I think Coleman's on his way out of Buffalo.
That's what it's looking like if he's a healthy scratch. He's been scratched twice.
Yeah, he did play Thursday against the Texans.
No, and he didn't play against the Bucs.
Yeah, that was just two healthy scratches.
Yeah.
They haven't used him at all, which that's why some guy named Palmer called it. Not Palmer, some other dude that you didn't even hear of. Like they picked him up at an Acme.
Yeah, I never heard of this guy yet. I think okay, so the reason he hasn't been playing because it was for the disciplinary issues for missing a meeting.
Right.
So this is what it was.
Oh, okay.
That's why he has been a healthy scratch. He's been missing meetings. And I said, look, it's not like what Brian Schottenheimer did with Pickens and Lamb in the Raiders game. He was like, he got mad at them. Hey, you're not going out in this first series. But after that, then he put him in.
Exactly. Well, yeah, it's kind of weird that if they're going to bench him again for missing meetings, but then they just cut Elijah Moore today.
Yeah, because I know they just signed Brandon Cooks to 1 year. They got him off waivers.
Oh, they signed Cooks. I didn't get that notification.
Yeah. The Bills just signed Brandon Cooks.
As we were talking, or earlier today?
That was on, I think, Tuesday or Monday. They got Brandon Cooks.
Oh, I didn't even get that notification.
Yeah, so Brandon Cooks, he got to Buffalo on, when did he get there? Okay, because they just cut Elijah Moore today and guaranteed at 2.5.
Correct.
They just cut him. So Brandon Cooks, I'm trying to look up when did Brandon Cooks get to Buffalo? Because I don't know if it was either Monday or Tuesday he got to Buffalo.
Oh, I guess it's like you said, Monday or Tuesday.
So he got there yesterday. Yesterday he got there.
Okay.
So Brandon Cooks got there yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, Elijah Moore just got released. So it's either going to be Gabe Davis, because they just elevated Gabe Davis from the practice squad. And then another one is McCole Hardman they just signed because he was the returner. And Keon Coleman has been a scratch because he's been missing meetings, and he's was due to disciplinary reasons. And I don't know if Kincaid is playing, but I'm still going to take the Bills here with if it is either Gabe Davis or Brandon Cooks. So I'm going to take the Bills here. They have the Bills as 3.5 favorites. You taking those points?
Steelers. I'll take the Steelers with the 3.
Ooh, so you're saying the Steelers are covered at 3?
Yes.
I'm going to take the Bills covered at 3.5. I think. I know it's in Pittsburgh, but I think the Bills right now, Josh Allen needs to get himself a get-right game after getting torched by a defense. Steelers only have one player you would have to watch out for, and that would be T.J. Watt. That's about it. But nobody else on that defense at Pittsburgh scares me here. So I'm going to say the Bills covered at 3.5. Over or under 46?
I want to say under 46.
Say under?
Yeah.
I'll take an over. I think the Bills put up those points on their own. I'm going to take an over. Next one we got is the Raiders and the Chargers.
Give me the Chargers here. Raiders, they're already on the clock, and they're ready to just grab some hookers and go to their room. They're not even ready for football. I don't know why. I don't even know why they haven't benched Geno Smith.
I don't know why either, because Geno sucks.
I mean, they just fired Chip Kelly right after the game. They said
before you get on top, what the fuck were they thinking getting Chip Kelly as an OC?
Because that was Pete Carroll's buddy.
Oh God! Well, let's get to this point. One thing was with the Eagles, I thought he sucked as a coach there.
He did, and a
general manager. Because he literally almost fucked the Eagles up pretty bad, and thank God the Eagles got out of that hole. Thank God.
Yeah, let's trade our best rusher to Buffalo straight up for Kiko Alonso.
Yeah, and then when he traded Deshaun Jackson to the Commanders that time.
Yeah, did you hear the trade he wanted to do with Tennessee to get Mariota?
I remember that one.
Like, he wanted to give up Fletcher Cox, 3 number 1s. I think it was who was the cornerback back then?
What, for Tennessee or for the Eagles back then?
Nah, for the Eagles.
Oh, Sam Bradford.
Nah, it wasn't Bradford. Nah, the corner, not the quarterback.
Oh, okay.
He played for Maxwell.
Oh, yeah, Byron Maxwell, yeah.
Yeah, he wanted to give up Maxwell and somebody else in the deal for the number 1 pick, and Tennessee turned it down.
Oh, God.
Thank God.
Yeah, that's what I said. He wasn't the best coach in Philadelphia. Well, he only had 1 year in San Francisco because he couldn't stand Colin. I think him and Colin Kaepernick couldn't get along, or that was maybe. Well, I don't know if Colin Kaepernick, that was an upper management decision.
No, Chip Kelly sucks.
Oh, he does.
Even his offense in college isn't even. That's why UCLA got rid of his ass.
And Oregon.
Yeah, he's like Nick Sirianni. He thinks this offense that he comes up with is going to be great. It's like, no, yeah, it worked for 1 year because the NFL didn't know about it, and then when they caught on to it, you went down faster than the Titanic.
Yeah.
So it's I'm sure somebody will hire him because how these coaches are all like buddies.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So, but yeah, that dude, he doesn't deserve to be in the NFL.
No, he doesn't. That's why I had to bring that up because I said Geno does suck, and which is a given. But when it got to Chip Kelly, I said I just had to bring that up. That was the whole point. Yeah,
you actually know who's doing a pretty good job as an offensive coordinator that would surprise people.
Who's that?
Matt Patricia.
Oh yeah, he has been.
He's the Ohio State offensive coordinator.
Yeah, he has been. Matt Patricia was a good defensive coordinator for the Patriots. It was just when he was a regular head coach, he wasn't that good with Detroit.
No, he wasn't because everybody went off the Belichick branch thing and started taking these offensive and defensive coordinators and never lived up to the hype.
Yeah, well, Vrabel's the only one that's been doing good, even though, yeah, I'll give Vrabel this. When he was with Tennessee, he got them to a championship, even though they did lose to the Chiefs. And right now, how he's doing with the Patriots, he's doing a damn good job so far.
Oh, Vrabel's doing a wonderful job.
Yeah.
He's a good coach.
Oh, yeah.
He's that smash mouth, get in your face kind of coach that you want your football coach to be, you know. And he's not afraid to, if there's a turnover now, he's going to go for it.
Oh, yeah, he is. Yeah, he will.
Unlike the Eagles, God forbid we turn the ball over. Let's just play nice, boys. Let's just play nice.
Yeah. So
I'm still pissed about that game.
Oh, I don't blame you. Like I said to people, I wasn't gloating about it. I told everybody the truth.
Oh, I know you were. I know why people want to start drama like that. It's like, yeah, it's like you're a Dallas fan, but you're also a realist football fan.
Yeah, I'm a realist football fan. I knew what I was looking at. I didn't go like, okay, go to you and go, ha, 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 how about them Cowboys? I didn't do that on Facebook.
No, you just texted me and you just told me that you were in shock that your team actually came back and beat the Eagles when we were up 20.
Yeah, and I even said that to Rick too, because when they beat us week 1, he said, "Hey, good game, bro." And that's when I told him the exact same thing. Hey, man, good game. I didn't expect us to pull it off.
You know what this game felt like to me? It felt like you're playing Madden and you're beating the computer's ass or your friend's ass.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, okay, I'm just going to simulate and then, go grab something to eat or take a piss. And then when you come back, you say, what? I lost.
Yeah.
I was just up 21-0. How the hell did the computer beat me? Seriously? Who do they put in? Troy Aikman and company?
That's what it looked like at first. Yeah.
It's like, damn. It's like, that's how it felt. Like, it was like a real gut punch.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, that's what it was. But, yeah. But I'm also going to take the Chargers as well in this game, too. I see, even though they don't have the offensive line on them right now, but I could see Vidal having a good game, Quentin Johnston, Ladd McConkey, and Keenan Allen having a good game. Because the Raiders are already on the clock, and I literally hope that in my opinion, I really hope that Max Crosby demands a trade next year, but I know he's not going to do it. This is just me speaking from the heart here.
Nah, man, he signed that big contract. He doesn't want to go nowhere.
No, he doesn't.
He lives in Vegas. He gets paid millions and millions. He's one of the best defensive players in the league that people talk about, but he'd rather stay with a bad organization instead of actually going to a good organization to win the Super Bowl. Like we talked about throughout this broadcast, there's guys that just want to play for the money and secure for them and their family, and they could be like, hey, I was in the NFL, which a lot of people cannot say, which is great and good, but the elites and the good ones and the ones that are remembered big time are the ones that win the Super Bowl championship that people talk about and always have arguments about, like your Cowboys from the 90s, like, and now the Eagles of today, can they be a dynasty as well? Can they wrap it up and win 3 or 4 in a row or something? Can we be America's hated team like the
Yeah.
Chiefs?
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'm gonna take the Chargers here. Like I said, they have the Chargers at 9.5 favorites. You taking those points?
Yeah, I won't take those points.
Yeah, I'll take the 9.5 also too. Over or under 41.
I want to say over 41.
You say over 41? Yeah, I'll take an over in that too.
My
Next,
thing is Geno Smith going to throw more interceptions than the actual point spread?
I think he probably will because the game against who they play against the Browns, he didn't do good. Then Dallas literally, Dallas only got one reception off him. They did just sack the shit out of him mostly and put a lot of pressure on him.
Yeah, you guys went to that 5-man front. You're using your defensive guys tackles that you have a lot of them to your advantage.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure Andy Reid will pay attention.
Andy Reid's not a dumbass. He knows what he's going to look at. That's why I said Andy Reid's a smart coach. And I know they want to say Andy Reid has his problems in Dallas, and same with the Chiefs. Not Mahomes, just the Chiefs in general don't do good in Dallas. But I can't go based off of that stat. Like, okay, with Josh Allen in Houston, the Bills, I was like, all right, that kind of is a little bit in fruition, but I can't go based off of that until what happens tomorrow night. We'll see.
Oh, yeah, I know. But I'm just saying, it's just been a wacky.
It has been a weird NFL season, and that's not a denial. Teams you didn't expect to be good and teams you didn't really expect to be that bad.
Imagine if you wake up from a coma, they'd be like, what? The Panthers are in playoffs.
Yeah, next thing you know, see, like, what? The Patriots are the 1 seed?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Patriots have the best record overall.
Yeah, the Patriots do. Yeah, I didn't expect them to be 10-2, and I know my friend Wolf didn't expect it to be that way either.
I don't think anybody did.
No, nobody did. Yeah. I think to me, I had the Patriots. To be honest with you, I had them as maybe as a 7 in a wild card, probably getting one and done by Buffalo at the time.
Yeah,
that's what I thought, but I didn't see at the point of hey, it was going to be a 2 seed, actually a 1 seed right now at the moment. So we'll wait and see what happens with them. Next game we got is our Sunday nighter, the Broncos and the Commanders.
I want to take the Broncos here.
Yeah.
Commanders pretty much are on the clock.
Mm-hmm.
They're depleted. I don't even know why they're risking Danielson playing.
Yeah.
If he does play, which he shouldn't play coming off that injury.
Yeah.
But, they wanted to play. So, hey. I got Denver here. They're coming off the bye. They should be well rested and ready to go. So the Commanders don't have anyone that scares me.
No.
It scares Denver. So I got Denver winning this one.
Yeah. So I am going to take the Denver Broncos in this one too. I can see Bo Nix having a good game going to R.J. Harvey, Cortland Sutton, and I could see McMillan getting some sacks here. I don't know if Surtain's going to be back for this one yet. I don't think he is, right?
Nah, he's out.
They'll still pull off that dub. They'll still get the victory. So I am going to take the Denver Broncos in this one. They have the Broncos as 5.5 favorites. You taking those points?
Yeah, I'm taking the points with Denver.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take Denver with the 5.5 also too. Over or under 43 points?
I'm going to say... I'll say under 43.
Under 43?
Yeah.
I'm going to take an under too. I don't expect this to be I think it's going to be an okay game. I'm not going to expect it to be I don't want Denver having this be like the Raiders again, turn this into either a Rockies and a A's game. I don't need this turning into a Rockies and a Nationals game.
Correct.
That's what I don't want, but I'll take an under in this one. Next one we have is our final game, which is the Smurfs versus the Patriots.
Smurfs and the Patriots. I want to take New England here.
Okay.
They've been riding good. Vrabel's got that team focused. Drake May's been having a hell of a season this year. They got good wideouts, and they got a good run game with Trey Henderson,
Mm-hmm.
and that defense is really good. So I like them this week. The Giants, they'll put up a fight, but I say the Patriots win it at the end.
Okay. I'm going to go the Patriots too. I can see the Giants put up a fight because, believe it or not, they have been putting up fights ever since they fired Gable. Jameis has been trying, but it's to the point of woulda, coulda, shoulda. You give it the good old college try, but it's not enough. And in this instance, I'm going to say the Patriots get the win here with Drake May going to Henderson, Stephon Diggs, Hunter Henry, and I can see that defense getting to Jameis. So I'm going to take the Patriots as well. They got the Patriots at 7.5 favorites. You taking those points?
Yeah, I'll take the points with the Giants.
Oh, so you're going to say the Giants are going to cover that 7.5?
Yes.
Okay. I see the Patriots covering the 7.5 here. I see them covering it. Because Vrabel's a good and they're at home. At MetLife, I probably would have took the Smurfs with that 7.5. So I'm going to say that. Good.
And I think Dart's playing too.
Dart, let me check.
Yeah, I know he's still questionable, but I think they definitely said he's probably going to play, even though they're saying it's still questionable. I think he's definitely playing this week.
He did practice while still in concussion protocol.
What? How long can you practice if you're still?
Well, it says it says Giants quarterback Jackson Dart practices while in concussion protocol.
Are they going to get fined again?
Who knows?
Okay.
Well, because they did say it on here, he will be a full participant. He was a full participant in practice today.
All right, so that means he's playing then.
Yeah, that means he is going to play. So even though if it were me, I would just have Jackson Dart ready for next season. Don't try to get this kid injured because we know the Giants have no offensive line.
No, they do not. He has had 4 concussions already.
Yeah, and trust me, I don't want Jackson Dart to be a CTE casualty. As much as we make a lot of jokes about the Smurfs, we don't want to see him be a CTE casualty.
Oh, yeah. You know what? As much as I hate teams, I don't want to see any of their players injured or hurt bad. It's not their fault.
No, it's not. Like I said, I don't want to see someone get injured or hurt and be in the Antonio Brown situation. Because look what's happening with Antonio Brown right now. He's already arrested for murder.
Yeah. Sad, man.
Sad, yeah. It is very sad for AB.
He could have been one that I believe he would have passed Jerry Rice.
I do too. But unfortunately, this is how his life has turned out right now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So you said you were taking the Giants with the 7.5 points. I'm going to take the Patriots covering the 7.5. Over or under 46 points?
I'm going to go under 46.
Okay. Yeah, actually, I'm going to take an under too because at New England you can't really put up that many points at home, and it could be a defensive struggle between these two. So I'm going to take an under. So before we end, Joe, any games we should look forward to?
The Chiefs and the Cowboys game Thursday.
Okay.
The Packers Lions.
Okay.
Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
All Thanksgiving games, I'll say.
Okay.
Black Friday game, Eagles, Bears. And then on Sunday, where most of the games will be played, I will say Colts and Texans would be one. And Seattle, no, not really. Buffalo, Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much it. Did I see that's worth? The Rams and the Panthers too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Games I'm looking forward to are all the Thanksgiving games. The only one I cannot watch is Bears Eagles because I got to be at work that day, unfortunately.
Put it on your phone, Snip. Put it right on your desk.
I got to be careful because there's cameras watching.
Hey, fuck you. It's Friday. I'm watching a game. Kiss my ass.
Well, thank you. You just cost me my job. Well, I'll be looking for a new job pretty soon.
Somebody will hire you.
Yeah, I'll get hired, yeah. Let's see.
I'm surprised you're working on Friday.
Yeah, well, it's the bank. Unfortunately, we're open.
You guys don't close early?
The only time we'll be closing early is going to be Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. Yeah, unfortunately, we're closed tomorrow because it's Thanksgiving, but unfortunately, Black Friday technically is not a legal holiday. So unfortunately, yeah, I won't be able to put that game on my phone. Like I'll probably maybe when we're like closing time, I could put it on my phone. Like I could do it. Probably by then it would be like near the fourth quarter. I would say probably at that time because we know football does not go off exactly at the exact time.
I'll just put it next to your window stand. Just lean it up there and just have it as,
You try to find every way to get me fired this Friday.
Oh, no. I'm sure your boss will let you. I mean, you're working. I mean, you're not being distracted.
No, but yeah, it's a Friday. But yeah, I just want to start making every joke and known you just find every way to get me fired this Friday.
Hey, put it on CC, words. You don't even have to have the volume up.
Yeah.
Closed caption.
Yeah, I could do that. Yeah. I don't know, but if it's like near close at like 6 o'clock, like around the point where it's about to end, I'll put it on. Probably by that point, it'd probably be at the 5-minute mark in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, most likely.
It probably would be because I know that happened last year when it was Raiders Chiefs, and that was when we were about to close. I remember when the Raiders lost to the Chiefs. I just remembered that, but we'll wait.
I am surprised they only got one game for Black Friday.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't understand that because I know they did. Yeah, I know the first time they only did one too, but who knows? But I know probably come next year, maybe they might advance and hey, let's do 2 or maybe how you do with Thanksgiving, but who knows? That's just the NFL for us.
Shit! Irish just scored.
Ooh.
They're winning with 44.5 seconds left.
Okay. What period is it in? Oh, it's the third period.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's tied 2-2 right now. I may not have updated on my end.
Yeah, they just scored.
Okay, so tied 2-2. Yeah, and I know I was watching AEW a little bit. I just saw was Moxley got 3 points in the tournament, and right now it's Kevin Knight versus Darby in the tournament.
I can't stand Darby. I don't know what the hell they see that he's going to like. He's supposed to be the leader, right? It's like seriously, the dude's a smurf. I mean, the dude is short as shit, and he doesn't bring anything to the table.
The only thing I see Darby as, he's going to be the same way like Jeff Hardy is. He always keep throwing himself at stuff.
Yeah, but at least Hardy had talent.
Yeah, I'll give that with Jeff. Yeah, but I don't want to see Moxley be a Jeff Hardy casualty where he's got to take pills and really has to be dependent on something.
Well, that's him. He does the most stupidest stuff.
Yeah, but I'll give the difference between him and Jeff. At least Jeff Hardy wasn't using a flamethrower, and Jeff Hardy wasn't trying to engulf himself.
Like when he flew out of the ring sideways, like, dude, you could have smacked your head on the pole, did that crap, or fell awkwardly and really got hurt. But the guy doesn't care about that.
No, he doesn't.
Oh shit! They just scored again.
I just saw it's 3-2.
No, they just scored again.
No, I'm talking about the Flyers. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 4-2.
Oh, 4-2. Okay. Well, my phone took a while to update. It's saying 3-2 on my end.
Yeah, they just scored in 10 seconds.
Okay, cool. Well, Dad, now you literally just closed it out. That's good. They need that.
Yeah, and I don't understand why this team plays good one night and then shitty the next night. It's like, why can't you play like this every day? You don't play back-to-back games that much.
No, they don't. That's the same way with the Sixers, too, at times.
I know. Remember when we were doing so great in the beginning? Now we don't have a team. We're calling McDonald's workers to see if they can play some b-ball.
Oh, God.
If we don't have a roster.
Yeah. All right. Let me see what other game I'm looking forward to. Besides that, unfortunately, Friday I can't. Let me see what else. 1 o'clock games I'm looking forward to is the Rams and the Panthers. I'll say Houston and Indianapolis. And then for 4 o'clock, Minnesota and Seattle, because I want to see how Darnold does against his old team. Buffalo, if Josh Allen can get right back. Sunday night game, I'm really not looking forward to because I think Denver's just going to kill Washington. And then the Monday nighter, Patriots, Giants, that's about it. So before we end and call it a night and bid adieu, it's just been enough time for talk. It's time for kickoff. I'm Dave Walker with Joe Law. Good night, everybody, and happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Everyone have a good, safe one. Good day, good sports. Oh, Walker.
Yes.
My nephew, if he wanted to call you to talk football, see you loud.
Yeah, he can come on anytime, yeah.
Yeah, I told him to because he wanted to come on during while we were talking. I was like, why don't you wait till? Because he had some stuff. I said, let me talk to you first to see if he can give you a call so you guys can talk his way.
Yeah, I don't mind. Yeah, he can come on anytime. Yeah, you give him my number.
All right, I'll let him know.
All right.
I'll hit you up tomorrow.
All right. I'll see you around, man.
All right, take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Just give him my number.